Hello, I'm Joshua and welcome to level 2 of 5 of the silent cow method, the most simple, focused and progressive method to solve a cube. If you are able to do your blue cross with confidence, then please stick your level 1 sticker to your box and we're going to move on. So let's have a look at what we learned at the end of the last video. So, what we learned how to do is to turn the right face towards you like this, using your right fourth finger here, you're going to turn the down layer. That's our pair. Now we're going to alternate that back by turning the right face back away and then using the left fourth finger, turn it back. So in fact what we're doing is right, pause, and for the down side we're doing pause, right, down, pause, down. So together it looks like this, right, down. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how that's useful. So level 2 is all about filling in this top layer here, filling in these corners around the cross we've already built. So what the secret to this is, finding a piece on the bottom layer here that has blue in it. So like this piece here, which is blue, orange, and yellow. And all I want to do is place it directly beneath where it actually needs to be. So this is its natural position in this space here, because the piece is yellow, blue, and orange. So what I do is I place it directly beneath where it needs to be, and this is our front here. This is the side we're going to use this from. And we do the move that we have learned. So we do right towards you, the down, right back, the down. And what this does is we just repeat this move a certain number of times, and it gets the piece into place. Now I'm going to show you this a few times. So let's mess that up, take these corners out. Now we find a piece on the bottom layer, so this here is blue, red and white. So what I'm going to do is put it directly beneath where it needs to be, which is actually here, because this is blue, red and white. So I'll turn the bottom face so it's directly beneath where it needs to be. This is where we're doing our work, and here we go. So we do our sequence over and over again until we get it where it needs to be. And there it is, it rests in its natural position. Let's do it a couple more times. So this is blue, white and orange. I'll put it directly beneath where it needs to be, which is right here. Orange, blue, white. And we begin. And there we go, and two more here. So this is blue, red and yellow. Always make sure you finish that final down move, because really this might come up later on and it's a really good habit to get that into place. And this is our final one, blue, yellow and orange. In this corner here, directly beneath where it needs to be, and that's it. The first level completely done. Algorithms. So for this part, you're going to need to know your 3, your 4, your 6 and your 9 times table, both backwards and forwards. No, I'm kidding, don't worry, it's a common misconception you have to be good at maths to do this thing. No, the key word here in fact is rhythm. So let's look at the move we just did, for example. That's a very rhythmic move. It just has an alternation and a rhythm to it. And that can be notated too. So the notation for the move we just learned is R prime, D prime, R, D. Those little dashes mean prime, which also mean anti-clockwise. It's just a bit of a mouthful otherwise. So, R prime literally means you take your R, your right face, as you look at it, prime, the dash, anti-clockwise, means you turn it anti-clockwise 90 degrees. Then the D, which stands for down, with a dash again, so prime, anti-clockwise. And then R, which just means clockwise 90 degrees, and then D. And that's how you would notate that simple move. R prime, D prime, R, D. And the same goes if we wanted to notate other algorithms that we might do in the future. So this is how we do it. So U is up, and a U prime would be like this, and a U would be like this. This is F, your front. This is B, your back. Your R for your right, L for your left, and D for your down. And remember, as you look at that side, whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, look at it first. Prime means anti-clockwise, and without a dash means clockwise. Very simple, and it's not as confusing as you might think. Now, I don't want you to get hung up on this idea of algorithms. It can be scary and confusing, when in fact, there's a reason I made sure you could do the whole first layer before I even introduced them to you. Algorithms are not made to be learned in written form. Instead, they're learned by your hands, by movement and muscle memory. So please, as we go forward, don't worry about algorithms too much. We'll give them to you just as a way of explaining ourselves. So, let's get back to those corners. Sometimes when you're solving these corners, like we did before, the piece that you actually want underneath its natural position here, you see that the blue is facing you. In fact, if the blue is on either side, there is always a quick one-move insert to get it up there. Whereas if I did it now, if I just repeated our algorithm, it would take a very long time for it to actually achieve its natural position. When in fact, there is a shortcut. Now, remember how our algorithm is R prime, D prime, R, D. But if we just simply switch the order in which we start the alternation and start with the down move instead of the R, it inserts it straight away. Let me show you. So instead, we do a D prime, R prime, D, R. And that massively reduces the amount of time. So go ahead and practice it and see if you can incorporate it in your solve just to speed things up a little bit. So once you can reliably complete your first layer in under 1 minute, you can move on to level 3. But in the meantime, while you practice that, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for level 3, so that when you get there, it'll be just as easy as starting off level 2. So I'm going to use this one for this. I'm going to teach you a new alteration with just 4 moves again, and this time we're going to be alternating between the up and the right side, and we're also going to learn it on the left-hand side. But let me show you the move. So the first move is U, R, and then that's the pair, and we're going to alternate back. So then we do U prime, R prime, and that's it. So essentially, what's happening is you're going up, pause, up. Or, for the right side, you're going pause, right, and that's the entire move. And if we look at it faster, it goes, that's the move. And if we try it on the left-hand side, it's a mirror image of the right-hand side. So what we're doing is, we're going U prime, L prime, U, L. So actually what your up face is doing is U prime, pause, U, pause. And your L is going pause, L, pause, L. But you just put them together, and that's it. And you're nearly ready for level 3. So that's it for level 2 of the silent cow method. So please like and subscribe so we can make more like this. And go back, rewind, rewatch, practice and play, and I'll see you in level 3.